Maybe you've never heard the word Fasching before, but you definitely know what it means.
Fasching is the German Mardi Gras celebration, and this weekend, Georgia's own little alpine village is celebrating as only it can. Good day, Atlanta's Paul Milliken is live in Helen this morning, getting the party started. I know Helen's one of your favorite places, too, Paul.
Yes, good morning, guys. You know, I would love to say that I brought the party to Helen, but we know the truth. The party never ever stops in Helen. And take a look at the party we got going on this morning. I think we need to start this live segment off correctly. Vuvuzuelas, hear him. Let's hear him. Go. Oh, the beautiful music right there. I love it. And that means it is officially Fasching season here in Helen. So the obvious question at home is, what is Fasching? And I think the decor and our outfits may kind of point you in the right direction. But I'm going to get the word from Walt right here, who I've had to bribe into being on television with me this morning. So, Walt, what is Fasching?
Basically, the best way to describe it is German's answer to Mardi Gras.
Very nice. And you guys are going to have a huge party this weekend in Helen. So what's going on?
Well, starting Friday night, they're going to have a party at the Old Heidelberg.
Okay.
And Saturday, we're going to have our parade through town, our river parade down through the river, and then Saturday night at 7, we're going to start a Fasching party in the Fest Hall.
Okay, now let's clarify for a minute. You just said river parade. It's about, what, 22 degrees outside right now. Probably won't be that much warmer in the weekend. Are you really going to tube in the water out there?
Yeah, right now we have, we have 60 listed. There's probably going to be about 65 by the time we get done going down the river. And out of that 65, there's going to be approximately 30-some females. There's one gentleman who's going to be 84. He's going down the river. There's going to be a 3-generation family, father, son, and grandson.
I love it.
And it's just going to be a good time. And anybody that can come to Helen and watch, it's a great viewing. It's a great time. It's a great party.
Absolutely. It always is in Helen. By the way, who amongst you will be in the water this weekend? Who? You're crazy. What's wrong with you people? Okay, wait. So let me come talk to Sharon. Sharon, what does that first step into the cold Chattahoochee feel like?
It depends on the outside weather. The first year that Jane and Craig and I did it, it was 70 degrees, so we were thankful to get into that cold weather.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be 70 this weekend, but you're going to do it no matter what, right?
Absolutely. Rain, snow, sleet, doesn't matter. We're in the river.
And let me tell you what a big party this really is. So not only do these folks celebrate here in Helen, you're actually going to Germany to celebrate Fasching, what, like next week, right?
Yes, our group leaves Monday the 9th and stays until the 18th. And we'll spend Fasching in Füssen with Helen's Friendship City, celebrating Fasching with them at parties and parades. And
okay, so what is Fasching like in Füssen in Germany? Is it insane?
Yes, it depends on your attitude and if you're a part of it. But yes, it is for us because they invite us to all their parties. We're in the parades with them.
I have a feeling Helen brings the party to Füssen. Like, they depend on you every year to really get there. We need the crazy Americans from Helen to get things going. All right, so if you want more information, and trust me, you don't want to miss this weekend's activities, you can get them on our website. And Buck and Gervier, I'm going to tell you right now, I already took a walk down to the river. There are chunks of ice. I'm not kidding you. I put a picture on Twitter. There are chunks of ice floating in the river. I'm going to get in the 9 o'clock hour. Should I do it? Should I get in the water?
Curious what Paul did on
Stay
those
tuned. I'm
beads
getting
myself.
in.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm going to wear very short lederhosen.
Woo! Can't wait.
I'm doing it.
I just have a visual in my mind.
I'll not be able to get that out of my mind.
Milliken is live in Helen this morning to get the party started a little early. Oh my goodness.
Karen, why is it that every time I come to Helen, it gets crazier and crazier? Okay, one time I was arrested by the Helen police chief on live TV. I have been here dancing all kinds of strange dances for Oktoberfest. Now I'm in water that is literally freezing. There are ice chunks floating in the Chattahoochee, and yet for no other people would I get in this water but my friends in Helen. How's everyone doing? We are getting ready for the celebration of Fasching, which is this weekend. So Fasching is the German Mardi Gras, and one of the big events this weekend, which you have to come check out, is the tubing parade. There will be more than 50 people doing what I'm doing, tubing down the river, and a big thanks to everybody who braved the weather this morning to give us a little preview. Okay, this is Sharon. Let me get over closer to Sharon. So what is Fasching like? What is it like here in Helen during the celebration of Fasching?
Well, we have parades in the street. We have parties, one on the 6th, one on the 7th, one on the 14th at the Fest Hall. So lots of parties, lots of craziness. You can jump in and do as much as you want, or you can just watch the festivities, either way.
Okay, what is the secret to staying warm while you're tubing in the parade? Is there a secret? Can you stay warm?
Yes, but it's schnapps, lots and lots of schnapps.
This is why I love Helen, and yet they did not bring any out for me this morning, which is a big... Oh, wait a minute. We may have some. We'll discuss that in a few minutes. All right, so let's talk about for a minute. I love this, that you've actually been to Fasching in Germany before. What is it like over there?
Just as crazy as here. Their firemen jump off the river jump off the bridge into the river. That's why we do our tubing thing. Parties, parades, schnapps and beer.
I love it.
Yeah, we try to do our best to emulate them.
Very nice. Well, again, any excuse the folks in Helen have for a party, they'll take it and they'll run with it. So I know it's going to be a great weekend. Hey, by the way, for all the stuff that goes on in the Fest Hall, I imagine there's some good German treats too, right?
Oh, absolutely. They'll be selling a full bar open, not full bar, wine and beer, and we'll have some snacks at our party, but they're going to have heavy hors d'oeuvres at theirs on the 14th.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they're going to do the whole sausage and everything, but I'm sure they have some good stuff.
You can find it in Helen, that's for sure. There's some really great restaurants here. Get your schnitzel and all that kind of stuff. All right, so you've got Friday night festivities. You've got Saturday, the tubing parade, then the party at the Fest Hall. And then on the 14th, tell me what's going on, another party?
Yes, the Helen Chamber of Commerce is having their party at the Fest Hall. And you can go on their website and make reservations. They have a phone number. You can call and reserve your table.
All right, well, I think I've kept us sitting here long enough. It's time to, okay, if I get more wet than my feet, I'm not going to be a happy camper in Helen, but let's do it. Let's start tubing. All right, Karen, look, never say I don't love Helen for doing this. There's ice in the water. It is freezing cold. But here we go. Bye. All right, let's see if we can...
I so feel a YouTube moment coming. Please don't stop filming, please.
Oh, let's do it.
And we pay him to do this. This is hilarious. The tubing parade gets underway at 2 p.m. on Saturday. Tubers will roll through downtown and then make their way to the Chattahoochee River, where they will float to the Fest Hall. There will be a big party beginning Saturday night at 7 with games and contests. Dress in your favorite costume. For more information, just visit myfoxatlanta.com and look for the viewer information story on the Good Day page.
Hi, you're watching the Times Weekend Preview brought to you by GoNorthGeorgia.com. I'm Savannah King and I'm here with the Faschingsverein in Helen, Georgia, where we're getting ready for the River Parade. It's happening this Saturday, so stick around for some more information.
I'm Walt Snyder from Helen, Georgia, and I'm part of the Faschingverein, which is part of a group that promotes and celebrates Fasching. Fasching is the Germans' answer to the American Mardi Gras. They have the carnival, we have parties, and for us to bring attention to the Fasching, we decided we'd start tubing down the river. So every year in February, prior to Fasching, or prior to Lent, we go down the river just to bring people into town to celebrate with us. Now this year we have several parties going on. We have one on the 6th, which is Friday, at the Old Heidelberg. That's a Fasching party that we're going to help support and celebrate with. On the 7th, at 2 o'clock, we're going to march through town and go down the river to the Fest Hall, and then we're going to have a party in the Fest Hall that night at 7 o'clock. It's a lot of fun, a lot of camaraderie. Saturday, our river parade starts at 2 o'clock. We leave from Hellendorf Hotel. We march down through Main Street to the River Bend Motel down at the end of River Street, and then we float from there down to the Fest Hall. Like I always say, the family that gets wet together, stay together. And what could be more fun than on Valentine's weekend, or the weekend before as far as that goes, than going down the river when it's 20-some degrees. Now, this Saturday, it's not going to be that cold. It's only going to be in the 50s. The water temperature is going to be around 40, so that's not too bad. So everybody comes to Helen to have a good time, enjoy themselves. You come to Helen Saturday, you don't have to go down the river. Just stand along the river and watch us crazy fools go down the river.
For more information on events and activities, pick up a copy of Get Out. It's in Thursday's edition of the paper, or you can go online to GainesvilleTimes.com. Thanks for watching the Times Weekend Preview, brought to you by GoNorthGeorgia.com. I'm Savannah King. Faschingsverein. Okay. Faschingsverein.
Well, we'll have our Fasching party at the Helen Fest Hall and have a great time partying. La-di-da-di-da-di-da.